Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another episode of Boss Talk. You're here with your host, Sunja.
Hey everyone, it's Oyin.
Hey y'all, it's Kennedy.
What's up, y'all? It's Moonchild.
And you don't know it's me. You don't need to know my name again. Come to tell you it every single episode. Wagwanda.
So today's episode is all about girl code. So let's start on the topic of friendship. What do you guys think are some non-negotiables when it comes to girl code and friendship?
I think you always got to help your friend respond to that text from their crush. Or I'll say even typing out what to say when it might be on the verge of being over. And you got to break out them good cuss words and them big all caps.
Yes, bro.
To let a man know. Let a man know.
I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that because Kai, I had to send a text like that one time. And our good friend, Miss Thompson down here.
Oh my gosh.
She was over here. I am very disappointed in you.
That's
you
what
should
she
know
said.
better. You should know better. This girl has loved you. She has loved you since day one. And I read the shit.
I did not sound like
Bro.
Mickey Mouse. Stop it.
Bro, I read the shit. I was like, you ain't even gonna curse at him? You gonna even say you bum ass nigga? Like you ain't even gonna like. I was like, ugh. And then Kai looked at it. Kai looked at it. She said, nah, I got you. She said, fuck you, you bum ass nigga. You know she loved you from day one.
You a bitch, nigga.
You a bitch ass. Bro, she went in. And I was like, send that shit.
You know what it is?
Off of my phone though.
Miss Thompson,
Real
you know
proper.
what it is? Miss Thompson also, I was just telling her earlier, her problem, she likes to be too politically correct.
Yeah,
Okay?
That definitely is my problem.
When it comes to getting down to business, let them know your mind. Because you gotta have the friends that know exactly where the exclamation point goes, where the comma goes, where the period goes.
That's not me.
Because the period says a lot. Okay?
Bro.
Yo, like honestly, I'm just not good at applying pressure. Like I'm super awkward. So like if I'm texting like somebody, I will dead ass like ask one of my friends like, okay, so should I say text me ? Or text me with eye emojis or so like da da da. Like I'm
That's
just
important though.
I know, but I'm just not good at it. So like I will drive my friends crazy. Like okay, so like which between these two do you think like we get a response? Mind you, like it's super simple, and I don't even need to be stressing, but I do because I'm
Kennedy's
just not
like,
good with
Kennedy's
words.
like, what should I send? How are you or what you doing?
I'm done.
You be like,
I be really over here like looking at the phone like, is she serious?
is she? Are you dead ass?
And
Are
that
you
is also why it takes me 5 years to post the damn Instagram picture with a caption, but we're not even gonna get into that.
Let's leave that for the next one. Any other non-negotiables?
Yo, like I just come from a household where this is very important. Whether it's a nigga, your friend, whoever, you better wait until I step in the house and close my outside door before you pull off from my house. Bro, all of my friends know better than this. They always wait. There was one dude I was talking to one time. As soon as I stepped into my gate, he said, vroom. I was like, damn. Not only did you not make sure I was safe, you woke up all my neighbors.
Yo, there's this Haitian saying that says, "Tout prépare la caille, même si ou presque arrivé," which means close is not home, even when you see they're almost there. Like,
love it.
You can be around the corner. That's like when somebody's like, oh, I'm here, but they're really around the corner. You're not here. You're around the corner.
That happened to me today.
Sunja, say it again so I can write it down.
I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send
me.
it to you. But it literally is just like about like everyone's like, that's like you. That's with anything in life. You achieving a goal. Oh, I'm almost at 3 miles. I'm at 2.9 miles. Are you at 3 though? I'm
puto.
I'm inside I'm almost home, but are you home? Like that makes all of the difference because you don't know what can happen right in front
That's
of the
a
door.
fact.
You don't know what can happen when you between the moment that you pulled off and I opened my
Preaching.
door. You don't know what's inside that was waiting for me.
Facts.
And especially in these times, you never know. So making sure that like always make sure they close the door, lock it. Okay. So we've talked a lot about friendship and obviously like we're all friends. This is something that's very important to us. But let's get into a little relationship drama.
We love that.
A little dating. Can you be friends with your friend's ex?
See, it really depends. I feel like with this, there are two main scenarios. Were you friends with the ex prior to your friend's relationship, or did you become friends with your friend's ex through your friend? So I feel like if you were friends with your friend's ex prior to the relationship starting, I don't think it should end. Obviously, if you do some next shit, I'm gonna let you know that you did some next shit. But I feel like if y'all became friends through your friend, the relationship really, not that it shouldn't stand. If you guys can be cordial if you want, but
I think it depends. Like, I think sometimes, like, you becoming friends with your friends, like, let's say they're together at the time, like, you becoming friends with their person, sometimes you can form a platonic, is that the right word? Platonic relationship with that person that is valuable. Nah, you can form a platonic relationship with them that I think is valuable. Like, and if your friend is like, if it ended that badly and she's just like, or he's just like, nah, like, I don't want that, then you're gonna have to choose whose friendship you respect or value more. But if it was me and I was dating somebody and it ended between us, by all means, if it ended badly, by all means, just fuck that nigga. But y'all could be friends with him if you want to. Just don't bring that nigga around me.
Heard
I
you.
think I mean I agree with that, but I think like we need to take into consideration time too, right? So like say, you know, to your point, Oyin, like you can either meet the person through, you know, your friend, right? You can meet the boyfriend through your friend, or you can meet the boyfriend in advance before the relationship, right? Is that right? Am I saying correct? Would time be a factor? Like, say you were dating this guy. So say Kai was dating this guy for 6-7 years. Over those 6-7 years, you get to know this guy, right?
Shit.
I don't know.
said, yeah, I hope he's my husband.
But you know what I mean? Like she was dating this guy for like 6-7 years, right? And at the end of during that time, like because he's been around so many times, like you start to form a friendship with him as well, like as you know him. But like you guys break up and it didn't end on like a shiesty way. Like it didn't end like oh my gosh, he cheated, or oh my god, something crazy happened. It just like it didn't work out. Would you still feel some type of way if any of us were friends with him?
Okay, so I guess this is maybe more to what my point on my stance on the subject is. If any of my friends were dating somebody, I'm always going to be respectful of the relationship. Even if I don't like your boyfriend, I'm not going to disrespect him to his face. If I do really like him, I'm going to make sure I don't overstep my bounds and do anything that might be disrespectful to you or might be like doing too much.
Right,
so
100%.
Regardless of how long you've been together, I might get to know you better, but I'm not going to be going out to eat with you one-on-one. We're not going to be forming our own relationship on the side, in my opinion, because Lord knows that could only lead to some other mess that you don't need to be involved in. And that could be, you know, he said, she said in the end, but not the entire point of what I'm trying to say. But basically, I'm always going to keep in mind that their relationship is how I know this person, and me forming a relationship outside of that might be, to an extent, might be inappropriate.
I get that. That makes sense.
Okay. I agree that if you're dating someone and your friend had no idea who your partner was before dating you, like at all, they did not speak or they did not, mess with each other, none of that, and then they become friends or best friends or whatever, super close after your relationship, like I don't agree with that. I don't think that should be a thing.
That's OD weird, because then it looks like he was plotting the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's mad shady.
Sticking on the topic of friendship, do you guys think it's okay to choose your man over your friends?
Yes, at some points in the relationship. Not you can't be, unless you're about to get married, you're not about to be 3 years in your relationship bailing on me. Sorry, no.
Yeah.
First of all, then I'm gonna pull the "I was here first" card. Don't play with me. I was here,
Oh my
exactly.
gosh. She loved that song.
Yeah, for real.
The third time she used that song.
Right. So like when y'all are in that honeymoon phase, like, yeah, okay, I don't mind. In the first month or two, like, you can bail on me a few times here and there. Like, I get it. It's something new. And I might do the same thing. But after y'all get past that point, nope, sorry. Ain't no flopping, ain't no bailing.
Yeah.
We going together. If he wanna come, he could come. Maybe.
If it's girls' night,
Maybe,
absolutely not.
Yeah,
maybe
not
on girls' night.
But I think to your point though, like after the honeymoon phase is done, like strikes start piling up. Like I start putting out my book and being like, oh, she flopped 3 times this month.
Yep.
It's clips after that. It's all about communication though when it comes to that though. Like
100%.
Like when you have plans with your man, you can't double book.
Exactly.
Right.
But once you solidify
booked and busy, not here, sis.
Once you solidify a plan with your friends, like you have to be able to stick to that just as committed as you would stick to a plan with your man.
I like that.
Yes.
So,
I like that a lot.
So my question is with that is like, if your friend, let's say, continues, you say you was keeping tallies or whatever, she continues to like bail, do you eventually stop asking?
That's happened.
Yeah.
That has happened. Because it's like like I can definitely have examples of this. Like when I ask somebody like, oh, like we're going out, do you want to come? We're going out. Do you want to come? We're going out. You don't want to come? You always cancel. On the 4th time, I'm not about to ask you again. But when that happens though, when that happens, it causes a rift, right? Because it's like, oh, you never invite me out anymore, but you never come.
Right.
Exactly.
So like, what's the point?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of where communication kind of comes into play, because it's like, if you're my friend, if it's one of y'all and y'all keep dipping on me for your man, I'm gonna have to be like, bitch, like,
right.
Now we got a problem.
Yeah, because it's like, you can't be doing that. It's not okay.
Yeah. Right. I'm not beat to keep asking you for you to deny and then to be upset because I didn't ask you, and I will give you concrete facts on and reasons and examples on why I did not ask you.
But I think it does get tricky though, because it's like, once you stop acting, do you give up on the friendship? Do you give up on them wanting to come out? Like, do you give up on them hanging out with you?
I think it's more than just going out though. It's just in all like areas of your life. You have to, relationships, but whoever if you're dating, if it's your friends, everybody has to put into that. It can't be one-sided, because that's not any form of relationship. That's not going to work if only one person wants it to work out. And I'll always be happy for my friends in their relationships. Basically.
Yep.
Basically, but you can't think that just because you have a man that your friends are just supposed to stand by the phone and wait for you to call them when you're ready.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that. And furthermore, if this dude and you don't work out, who you gonna be crying to?
Yes.
Exactly.
To help.
But that's what I was talking about. The you have to make both of them a priority, right?
Exactly.
It's like when you were single for the 12 years that you were single, who was hanging out with you?
But it's possible. It's not impossible to have You can go just like you go to work,
Right.
and you can go to the gym.
Right.
Maybe sometimes it works out like that, but there's not one person that should run your life.
Right.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, you should definitely have like different avenues for different things, right? You know, since we're devouring the friendship, do you tell your friend if their boyfriend is cheating on them?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, you do.
And
He
if
gets
you
a
don't-
chance. He
Huh?
gets a chance. He gets a chance to tell her first.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have 24 hours.
Damn.
24 hours is enough, baby girl.
No,
It is enough.
You ain't gonna be coming over fucking my friend and fucking that other bitch too.
Some dudes
Look,
be taking
you
all
right.
24 hours to weigh the options.
Weigh the options then. If the clock strikes 12 and you haven't told her yet, I'm telling her. That's
And you
simple.
ain't got an option. It's either I'm gonna tell her or you gonna tell
Yeah.
her.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
Okay, let's spice it up. Let's spice it up since we're all on the same page. Obviously, you're telling your friend. Would you want to know?
Yes.
Hell fucking yes, you
I would
crazy.
look at y'all so sideways if y'all did not tell me. If I found out y'all knew and didn't tell me and I was out here looking crazy dumb in these streets, no, not me.
I'm fighting all of you. All of you. I'm fighting all
Nah,
of you.
but that's
If y'all knew and did not tell me, I'm sorry, I'm screaming because I'm getting angry now.
No,
If
So
y'all
you-
knew and didn't tell me that my man is cheating on me, I'm fighting you.
But you didn't see, right? You didn't see them cheating on you.
Here's the thing. Now, okay.
So that's where it gets tricky, right? Obviously, you don't walk into the cheating.
right. No, you don't, son. No, I'm saying you're
I mean,
right. You don't.
I have, but
Okay, sometimes you might. Sometimes you might. Sometimes you might. God might put it in your face like that. God might put it in your face like that. But I'm not going to go to my friend because I saw a Chevy Equinox parked outside of a restaurant at 12 and it looked like it might have been his car and he should have been at home. Like, I'm not that crazy to be like, girl, I seen him at the Applebee's and it was 11:30 and Applebee's is closed, so you might want to check that out. Nah, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to be going all out crazy. If I have real evidence that I can bring to my friend, because
Like
I'm
what?
not
pictures.
if I see a text, pictures, something that I know for a fact is concrete, not just like hearsay.
But let's be realistic though. How often do you find that hard evidence? Like, I feel like when I find that, like, you know, somebody's cheating on someone, it's usually through like a reliable source. Like, this person heard his boy talking about this, that, and the third that he was doing. Right? It's never really like, oh, I have these pictures of these text messages, or I have this picture of him. I snapped a picture of him kissing this other girl. Like,
right?
How do you bring up this conversation?
But eventually, so everybody doesn't get caught cheating on the first time they cheat. Sometimes they'll be getting away with it for you don't know how long. At the end of the day, if I feel like what I believe is something real and I bring it to my friend, I'm not bringing it to her so she can break up with him. I'm bringing that information to her so she can do with it what she wants.
Right.
Even if I got a whole tape and I literally send it to my friend and she stays, that's on her.
Period.
This reminds me.
She's not going to say that she didn't know.
Yeah, she's not gonna say that I knew and I didn't.
I knew exactly.
That's true. That's true.
I like that.
And she'll she'll think about that and she'll be like, okay, thanks for letting me know. And maybe she'll start paying more attention and he'll tell on himself eventually. So that's what I think about that.
And that's on punto.
I'm just so happy that all of y'all are great detectives. And I feel like, you know, there's nothing that I wouldn't say there's nothing that won't get by, but also dudes can be really sloppy and don't like to cross their T's and dot their I's.
Can be. What did Cleo Chapa say the other day? it be right in front of your face. It's the
That's a
girl
fact.
that's commenting under his pics.
Mm-hmm.
It's the girl. It's the girl that he's calling. Oh,
Hiding
that's
in
just my
plain
big
sight.
sis. That's just my
Mhm.
big sis. We
Yo,
know
the big
that's not
sis-
your big sis.
Yo, the big sis little bro thing kills me. Stop it.
That's my homie. That's my homegirl. That is
Stop
not
it.
your homegirl.
Incest happens, y'all. It's real.
Okay.
Maybe in West Virginia, but
I
this
was
is the
just
North.
about to say that.
This is the
Listen.
North, sweetie.
No,
Listen.
but you know what I'm talking about? Like, guys are so quick to be like, nah, that's my sis. Your sis that you
Okay.
slept with last year
Mm.
is
Right.
not your. Is no longer your sis. Once you cross that boundary, that's
Mhm.
no longer your sis. That's somebody you
Like,
used
get
to
outta
mess with
here.
that now you're cool with.
Right.
That's not your sis.
But that's why you expect that person. Not, I wouldn't say you expect the person you're with to lie to you, but that's the other part of the reason why you can't just. It's up to that person, your friend in that relationship, because even if I got all the evidence, that man could still lie and make her think your friends are crazy,
That's
you're crazy,
true. Guys
and she might
can be
believe it.
so manipulative.
You have to. A lot of times, it comes down to your intuition, and you knowing something is off.
Yes.
And listen, as Olivia Pope says, trust your gut, baby.
Yes.
Trust your gut.
There's
okay?
so many
Because
times.
it's always right. So, what are some non-negotiables when it comes to dating and girl code?
Dating someone your friends don't approve of.
So you shouldn't date someone your friends don't approve of.
I think that you should take into high consideration if a majority of your friends, think this one thing about this person. I feel like then it's definitely something you should consider. Now, what you do with that information ends up being on you, but I think that should definitely be a factor in continuing on that relationship.
So maybe it's like being honest with your friend.
Yeah.
I think so. Sometimes I think when you get down to the root of it, true friends want the best for you, and always making sure that sometimes you're going to say stuff that might hurt their feelings in that moment, but you're not doing it to be like malicious.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing it so that they don't get hurt by something that you see as being a problem.
Right.
So
it's all about intention, right? It's
Right.
all about intention. Like, what is your intent of you bringing out this information? Just like we're talking about cheating. What is your intent? I mean, not cheating. We're talking about telling your friend if their boyfriend is cheating or whatever. It's all about intention, right? Like, what is your intention behind you bringing this information to me? Like, are you saying that like you don't approve of this person that I'm dating because like you a bitter friend because you single? Or are you saying that you don't approve because like of a different reason that's not productive to like your happiness, right?
So I have a question now. How do you differentiate between a friend that's just like jealous or a friend that actually like wants the best for you? Because I feel like there's a very thin line.
It is.
With that.
Honestly, you at some point have to start picking up after yourself. You have to choose the people that you choose to allow into your life very wisely. Like, me personally, I trust all the people that are in my inner circle. Like, if you're not fucking with the nigga or you're not fucking with somebody that I just met or something, you got a weird vibe, I might not, immediately cut off the relationship, but it's a big part of my decision in whether to continue it or cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just have to be wise. Like, that's the same thing. Like, I know that none of y'all would fuck my man behind my back.
Right.
Like, and some people have friends that really be fucking their mans and for like mad long, and they be in each other's faces. Like, some people just don't choose their friends wisely, and some people are just really good at hiding their malicious intent.
Any other things when it comes to dating that are not negotiables for you guys?
Always share your damn location if you're going out with somebody new.
Period. Every time.
I do not play. I don't play when it comes to that.
Bro, you guys remember
Miami?
Nah, y'all remember that time that we was in Miami and Kennedi, first of all, Kennedi bust a block and disappeared. Like, I turned my head for 2 seconds. I said, "Where's Kennedi?" I turned back around. I said, "Where did she go?" Then all of a sudden, I get a notification that she's sharing her location. I said, bitch, what the fuck is this? I said it mad loud too in front of everybody. I was like, why is she sharing her location with me? And Sunja was like, she shared it with me too. And then here she come, feet dotting around the corner.
Oh my god.
we were like, this girl done disappeared in Miami. We cannot go find her body here.
I don't know what. Wow.
No, but seriously, that's what starts to go off in your head. I don't know nothing in Miami for me to be looking around. You know, it's not like, oh, we're in Brooklyn. I'm like, oh, she on Fulton Street. I know what Fulton Street look like. I don't know nothing in no South Beach. What it looks like?
South Beach is damn near one strip. But
a long ass strip.
It's a whole beach with a whole ocean.
Exactly.
And we don't know, like, it's not like the people from there are from there. Like, everybody's from anywhere.
Facts.
I don't know if they kidnapped you and brought you back to Atlanta. I don't know what's going on.
That probably is where they were from, though.
Stop it.
I definitely would have found you because I was at the hotel eating McDonald's, so.
You wasn't out that night?
I wasn't with y'all that night.
It was us three, right? Me, you, me, Alyssa, and Sunja, right?
Yeah.
Me and Oyin was in the bed eating McDonald's.
Okay.
Period.
Oh, okay.
We all had a great night. I think it's always courtesy, too, to check in on your friend on their date. Don't be texting them consistently, maybe like the first one with somebody new. But if you, like, you can sneak off to the bathroom if you want to date with somebody and just be like, this is not going right at all. Like,
or
just
tell
be
them
like,
to come pick you up.
Word. Always have a backup plan.
Always the fake
code
calls.
word.
I always do the fake calls. Like, oh my gosh, what, sis? Like, oh my gosh, you need me right now? Okay. I'm sorry. This, that, and the third happened. I gotta go.
Sunja, we gotta work on your lies. We gotta work on your lies.
I was gonna say, you starting to lie like me. It's not believable.
I don't. First of all, I've actually never used one of these because I straight up tell you this date is whack. I'm not coming back. You know how I am. Y'all know how I am.
It's whack.
I'd be like, no, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna pay the bill because I know you're gonna try to use that against me later.
Yo, facts.
I'm gonna pay the bill so I never see you again. Got it?
Facts.
Got it.
Make sure.
Yeah, because you know they be trying to play that. Yeah, they be trying to play that. Oh, so you just wanted me for food? Nah, I got it.
Yep.
Actually, matter of fact, I did. I was hungry.
And so what if I did?
To be honest. Let's be honest.
I'm weak.
Okay, is it okay to date someone your friend was involved with? So like your friends messed around with, not like wasn't in a whole relationship, but they messed around with them before.
Timing is everything to me.
It depends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good song. See, Kennedi, take some notes.
Honestly, I feel like my ad libs are warranted at that time. But who doesn't love Beyonce?
Yeah, but it'd be like you be.
I like Beyonce singing Beyonce.
Right, and she also be Beyonceing over people's statements. Like
that's true.
It's a different conversation when you're Beyonceing in the background as an ad lib.
I'm trying to ad lib it.
Beyonce,
I try to be quiet.
Beyonce don't sing over people at the dinner table. She'll sing over Michelle when her rhymes ain't right, and that's when we want her to do that. We don't want her singing over people at church repast or whatever.
I'm dead.
But yes, timing is everything to me. If y'all were just messing around for like a couple weeks, and you know, it just happened to end. And things just happen to come my way.
I don't think I would ever want to mess with somebody that my friend messed with, though. Like, I don't care how good he look. I just feel like, at least not on purpose.
On purpose. No, not on purpose. It was never going to be on purpose. If it just happened to happen, then yes.
Right. But I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, you messed with so-and-so. Yeah, girl, how was it? I was thinking about linking with him tomorrow. Like, I'm not going to.
No.
Like,
obviously that's not happening.
I mean, you never know. People crazy out here.
Okay, we're tired of the what ifs. We're not doing the random what ifs now. Like, this is serious. We're saying like almost like, okay, I say, you know, to Oyin's point, like it's all about timing, right? Like if you are okay with like this person messed with this person, like, oh, 3 years ago, or even like a year ago, this person, Oyin messed with this guy a year ago, and it was a 2-week thing, and it was done, and then Alyssa happened to like start talking to this guy, but didn't know that Oyin messed with him, right? Like, is that a problem?
I mean, shit happens at that point, I feel like.
Nah,
If y'all never
I don't
talked
think
about
that would
it.
be a problem. I think it like timing to me matters less. What matters more is like how your friend feels about it. Like if you don't know, then that's something else. But if you know that they was messing around or whatever, like, yeah, you should just talk to them. Like, this person, they could have been messing around for 3 years, but they could have just been fuck buddies. Like, if she don't care, then like whatever, it's all you. But if she got a problem with it, then
what if you're already too deep in?
What if you're already too deep in?
Like, what if, like, to the point of, like, you not knowing, like, you didn't know, right? It's like the same girl situation, like, oh, what up, Kels? Like, like, I've been talking to this girl, and, like, I feel so good about them, and, like, and then it's like, oh, but I used to mess with them, and then, like, in that situation, you're back to I have to pick between this person and this person.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
But they were sisters. They weren't the same girls.
I'm dead.
All right,
okay, but before you knew that they were sisters, like,
before the video came out, you didn't know they were sisters.
Exactly, that's a fact.
You're right.
But nah, like, I think at that point, I'm not gonna say fuck your friend, but like, you should still sit down and have a conversation about it. And if she feels a type of way at that point, and you're just like, well, I kind of have feelings for him already. Y'all just have to you either gonna have to come to a compromise, or if it's that big to both of y'all, then the friendship might end.
Okay, I feel like yes, if I'm just me. I understand that my friend's opinion is very, very important in the situation. If she does not feel comfortable with it, okay, and I hear her. But if y'all were really only messing with each other for like 2 weeks, bro, like, come on. I'm sorry.
Some people pretend like they don't have feelings for other people though, and then like when it's brought up, they're like, oh. And some people are just possessive. Like, some people are like, nah, you can't have what I had.
People are territorial, and you have to see that.
Especially if it was good.
Oh God.
But yes,
she gonna unmute herself to say that.
Kennedy, but yes, you are correct though. Like, if it could have just been a situation where it was just purely sexual, and then you're like, nah, like, he gave me great blah blah blah.
Yeah. Like,
why do I have to? I don't want to share that with my friend. And then now we're discussing how great it was. What are we, blood sisters?
Blood sisters. Eskimo sisters.
All right. Any non-negotiables about going out? Like, when you go out with your friends, is there any?
Absolutely.
Talk to me.
This one is kind of about like makeup, but like, I guess like just dressing, how you dress and like how you look in general. But girl, I be looking at some of these girls and I'm like, yo, your eyebrows. I be like, your eyebrow, one of them is over here, the other one is under here. I'm like, yo, your friends don't like you. Your friends are trash. I literally was just about to say that. Your friends are trash.
Yo, Alyssa, I was watching the other day, there was this episode on, like, it was like a Judge Judy episode or whatever. And sis is literally, her hair, when I'm talking, her hair was like
the track.
Yes, it was.
The track was out. Yo,
the track was out. I was like, your friends that you get on TV like this?
TV.
They're not real ones.
Or even oh my gosh, or even Lauren from Love Is Blind. She always had an eyelash that was lifted. I was like, no makeup person's gonna tell her to fix that. Wow.
Yo, honestly, bro, you know what? A sidebar. Like, you know what I hate? Every time I watch a movie when they have a black character who's like bald or they need to like do some hair, why the hair always be looking crazy?
Absolutely.
Yo, they don't know how to do like African textured hair. I'm just like, all you had to do was hit up Jacinta right over there on the corner.
I'm crying.
Hit her up, have her do every single one of your wigs. I promise you, everything gonna look fire.
It's gonna be everything. Fire. Oh my god.
But nah, you can't have your sisters looking crazy like when you go out. Like, then I'm just like, nah, you're a bad. That reflects poorly on you as a friend.
That's a fact.
Yes.
That's a fact. And the whole group, like,
You know, and that can start causing some rifts too between the friendship, because it's like, wow, you only care about yourself looking good. Like, you wasn't gonna tell me I had
Yo.
makeup on my teeth. Why?
Or that I look like a floating head because it's not blended. Like, oh wow.
But wait, do y'all remember that time? It was the fashion show, and Chelsea was in the fashion show, and she was like, "Sunja, can you do my crochet braids?" Yo,
Sunja,
bro,
2 different texture hair, 2 different patterns.
No. What happened was like, cause for those of y'all who don't know, like when you do crochet braids with braids,
I know what you're talking about.
You have to braid it differently than when you do hair, like actual hair, like you're just having the hair out like regular. So Sunja did it the other way, and I looked at the back of Chelsea's head, and she was like, "Yo, can you fix it?" I was like, "Girl, I could try." I was like, "I could try."
No, guys, I was just getting started. That was just disclaimer. I can do it nice now. I can do it nice.
Yo, hit up Box Braid Shorty if you need your hair done. She got you. Anything she got you. Hit her up. I promise
we all gotta start somewhere, baby. We all gotta
exactly. You gotta start somewhere.
Remember that one time I was really mad at y'all. That one time when I was wearing that blonde wig, nobody told me nothing. I hate y'all.
We wasn't friends back then.
He was
so
not
you gotta
cool
talk to
like that at that time.
You gotta talk to Oyin.
Nobody said it.
And all the other track girls, cause
she said, "What did I do?"
I was really, and I was in a whole relationship at that time, and I was like, you was looking at me like this.
He did not know no better.
Yeah, he did not know.
You're right.
He gonna say.
You're right. But like, I was going back and looking at those pictures. I was like, yo, I really had a hat on my head.
Yo, it's really funny though, because like I can remember like when you had it, and I was talking to somebody, you were like, yeah, did you see Sunja's hair? I was like, I don't really like it that much, but I was like, it's because honestly, every other time your hair be looking great, like your hair was popping. So I was like, all right, if that's what you like, that's
what it was. You know what it was? I went to Canada. I let these Canadians touch my hair. The Canadians messed up my hair. That's wild. I thought I was cute too with the little blonde. The next day I was like, wow, this shit looks It was wild. How y'all feel about that? Y'all let your friend look crazy on the gram or on the streets?
Never on the gram. Never.
Or on the streets? You letting them on the streets?
No. No, never on the streets either. I'm saying I definitely wouldn't have my friend looking crazy on the gram, because I'm not gonna put some people love to put the charcoal filter on there or whatever, like makes it hard to see. And then some people just only care about themselves and doesn't make sure it's the best picture as a collective, if it's a group. So for Instagram, for me, if I'm posting a picture with y'all in it, I'm gonna send it to y'all. So be like, all right, which one do y'all like the best? So we all look good in, not just me. Because if I was gonna do that, I would have cropped y'all out, and it would just been me. So
you're not my real friend if you post pictures of me with my eyes closed and you look great.
Ooh.
Bro.
Or if I'm at an angle that's not flattering.
Yo.
Because that's happened to me before.
You're not for me. Shut up. Yo, I know exactly what you're talking about, but that's not for me. You're not for me. If you do that, I know you're not for me. Like, you don't care if I look good. What if my bae is in your followers?
True. Who do you follow?
What if my crush? What if my crush? That's more important. Not even my bae. My bae I already solidified, right? My crush.
Future bae. Sorry.
Right. Like, what if the guy that I'm looking at is only friends with you? What if I'm trying to bag one of your friends?
Because now I'm a catfish. Because I look different on my Instagram than I do yours. So I'm a catfish now.
Now I'm a whole catfish. Now they sharing my picture talking about this the same chick. Wild. That's crazy. Now I look crazy out here. Like, that's wild.
Nah, that ass, like, yeah, that also reflects poorly on you as a friend.
Right. Also, like, I feel like we should also talk about, letting your friend not just dressing crazy, but like acting crazy. Like, how y'all feel about that? Like,
keep it together, sis.
When your friend is out of pocket, do you check them?
Absolutely. We gonna have, yeah. But if you get too wild, we leave in a function.
In the moment, or are you checking them later?
It depends.
I just feel like if you're doing something really wild,
Like, why am I gonna sit there and let it simmer and then wait till after the fact? I feel like we gonna go together, go to the bathroom, collect ourselves, and then come back out. Like,
What are we talking about? What's acting crazy to y'all?
Right.
That's the question.
That's what I said. It depends.
I need to know.
If you are just sitting there super drunk, sloppy all over the place, touching up on everybody, if your skirt starts to rise a little bit.
You think, wait, you think slapping her up in the bathroom is going to make her sober up? You said take her to the bathroom. Tell her she's acting crazy. You know she's going to be mad sloppy, get into the bathroom. You going to slap her up in the bathroom, say wake the fuck up?
If you sit there, if you are like falling over, about to be passed out, I don't think you should probably be wherever you are at. I think we need to go. You gotta go. I think if you are getting belligerently like angry to the point where you might start a fight, I think you need to go home, because depending on where you are, you might catch a charge, or you might just get kicked out of wherever you're at, and then I gotta go with you. That's true. Because I can't just let you go and get kicked out and be all by yourself. I came here with you. Now we both gotta go.
Right. I think Kennedi, that was a terrible example. Only because that is a valid reason. Like, that's happened to me. Like, I've been sloppy, like where I needed to go home, but you can't just take her to the bathroom and fix her.
I'm just saying, like, dependent, maybe.
Sober up, wake up.
Maybe, like, see where she's at, like, if she's coherent or not, and then move on from there. But I'm saying, from that moment, take her out of that, like, that immediate situation.
Not every situation calls for you to check them in the moment, but it's definitely, you always have to check them. You may not have to check them in 100%, that moment, but you have to check them as a friend. Sometimes you gotta protect yourself, like your own peace too, right? Like, it, as much as you want to be a good friend in every situation, sometimes, like, if I feel like I'm in a situation where, like, I literally cannot handle it unless I smack you in the face and you shut up, like, I don't want to put my friendship through that. Like, sometimes you need to know when to walk away too as a friend. Not every situation you can handle.
Nah, 100%. And, like, honestly, I feel like in some situations, some people are, like, very lucky that there were other people around, because once I'm done with a situation, I'd be like, all right, bye, like, whatever. So that's what you want to do? All right, bye.
Which is why me and Alyssa always have to be together.
I don't. Why?
Because she's the one who's gonna be like, nah,
I'm the calm.
Yeah, she's
the calm, and she.
Once I get to that level, I'm just like, fuck it.
So, is it girl code to always tell your friend that their dude that they're dancing with is ugly?
Yes. It better be.
Yes, it is. You, whatever way you gotta, it might be sign language because it's loud in the club or wherever you at, but you gotta, I think I was with somebody one time, and I don't know if it was Alyssa that was making the signals, but, and I don't know, maybe it was Kennedi dancing with the person.
It probably was. I feel like,
and I think Alyssa was like,
yes, got it. Yes. Nah, me and Alyssa definitely used to do this a lot, though, I feel like, and because sometimes you can only get a quick, like, over your shoulder. You can't fully turn and see, so you have to rely on your friends to let you know, like, what's up.
What's your sign?
Some people that just me.
Yeah, what's your sign, like, for, like, pulling
my zodiac sign?
Friend.
No. I was about to say
zodiac sign.
I'm sorry.
Zodiac sign.
We know your zodiac sign.
What is it, Sunja?
I don't know. Nah, you was born last month. Sometime.
I'm dead.
She says sometime.
I don't know nothing but Beyonce and me.
Okay, that works for me. What's my sign?
Okay.
Yes, what's your sign? Like, what's your...
Here's the thing. I think you could definitely go with, like, the arms, make a big scene with your arms, but I think sometimes like getting wide eyes, just opening your eyes real big, like.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
That works.
That works.
A slight head shake and a slight head shake.
Nah, that works.
I use those. I feel like I use those, but I receive it differently. Like, I can use them for you. Like, nah, sis, it's not. But if it's me that's dancing with the guy, I'm not going to be looking at you. You need to pull me.
Yes, and
You're
that
right.
is exactly
That's
what
true,
I'd
that's
be
true.
doing. If
Yes.
someone is not cute,
Yo,
I'd be like,
Oyin be using that strength.
Oyin really does.
Thank
Oyin be
you,
like,
thank
Oyin be
you,
like,
thank
Oyin be taking your arm and spinning it around.
And then
for real,
and
she
then you
do.
dance with your friend.
Yes,
You
Yes.
dance.
She does do
appreciate
that.
that so much
Appreciate
though.
that
Like
so
if
much.
you really grab me and yank me, I already know what it's hitting for. I already know
Honestly,
what's going on. Thank you.
Honestly, out of rates right now, first of all, I feel like Kai would do an awful job of signaling to you, and you'd end up dancing with the person for a whole song, and then you turn around and be like, "Damn, like what? Like you don't fuck with me?" And Kai would be like, "I tried to tell you."
Yo,
you didn't see me. You didn't see me winking with my left butt cheek. You didn't see that?
Not speaking for the rest
Kai
of the
definitely would do
episode.
that.
Kai would just be,
No.
yo, Kai
Bro,
would
then-
it would just be 7 people in between y'all. You definitely cannot see Kai. And Kai was like, you didn't see me clapping the pineapples? You didn't see me clapping them?
God.
She doesn't have that much experience because she didn't go out like that to really have been, gotten better at that.
Listen to me. If I was ever out anywhere and I made eye contact with you and my eyes are big and I'm shaking my head and you continue on with whatever you're doing, that's on you.
But you have to know also,
Bro.
for example, like for me, I'm tall, and most of the time the dude I'm dancing with is shorter than me, so I'm already low to the ground, and like there's no way I can concoct my
Sidebar.
up at you.
Listen to
Honestly,
me.
Kennedy,
Listen.
that's your own fault. That's
Yo,
your own
I was
fault,
just gonna
Kennedy.
say sidebar.
Like, what do you want me to do?
I was
That's
just
your
gonna
own
say.
fault.
I was just gonna say sidebar. Remember that time when Kennedy was dancing? She was holding onto my ankles.
Yeah.
Kennedy's done that to me before.
Y'all remember?
Yo,
I would be holding on to
Oyin.
strangers. I would hold on to strangers' ankles, like for support.
Yo,
Like,
Kennedy,
that's your
first of all,
fault,
you're
though.
too big for that. You're too
Yeah,
big.
I would lose my footing.
Yo, I almost fell. Kai, this is real life story. This is not this is
No,
not
Kennedy's
Bro.
done it to me. I know.
This
I
is not
know.
what if anymore.
Ridiculous.
Like she's really be holding on to our ankles like we not small.
Sis.
Like she about
I'm
to
6 feet tall. I'm 6 feet tall, and Kennedy would still be knocking me over. Like,
Oh my god.
you're mad strong. I'd be like, get off, don't touch me. Don't get off.
She'd be like, you gotta do it yourself.
or
Do it yourself.
Ever been in a situation where Kennedy's getting daggered and Kennedy trying to hold on to you? Like you're not gonna now I'm gonna
Because you will
Yo.
not break me.
No.
You will not break me. in front of all
But
these
you know
people.
what? Relax, though. Relax.
At the end of the day, when you start holding me, that means that man is daggering me too. I'm trying too. Like this is no longer a game. Like we both
Yo, this is no longer a
sent
game.
home. We both getting sent home. Like it's
I feel like towards that very end though, I started to get better.
I'm tired
The
of you.
very end.
We're skipping.
Nah, you did start to get better, but
Because I was more
But-
conscious of it. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll
As-
rely on my own knees.
As
Even though
far as
basketball has
ratings-
worn them down into the ground.
as far as ratings go, Kai would definitely be the worst. Oyin and Kennedy are, I'm not going to rate myself, but Oyin and Kennedy are at the top for like giving you the signal. Sunja, I feel like your signal is just too obvious. She started doing the worm in the air, like,
Oh, right? Yeah, that damn worm. That's what you doing.
Between y'all, like
she does.
I'm just trying to pass through.
Like, Sunja ended up chopping the whole air, like,
because you know what it is? I can't be subtle. I just gotta let you know right now.
oh, we know.
I
Yo.
be in the middle. I be in the middle of y'all. Y'all be dancing. I be in the middle of like woohoo, woohoo.
Yo, it's either that or Sunja's just too busy doing whatever she's doing. Then she just start
That's a
dancing with
fact.
you, not even looking at the nigga. Like she's just over here in front of you, like,
Yo. Yo. I'm
then after
dead.
5 minutes, she finally look up at him and like, oh, nah.
I'm
Nah.
dead.
I'd be like nah.
No.
Nah, but honestly, the funny part is like sometimes if your friend's not around and you have like it's like a big reveal once like you're done dance or the song's over and you turn around and see who you was dancing with and you're either pleasantly surprised or you were like, because that's happened to me before.
Yo,
No, that'd be the worst.
honestly, your cred at that party goes down after that. You dance
Yup,
the whole song with
100%.
this man.
Word.
Well, I
100%.
never made it through. I told you my knees would not allow me to make it through a whole song. on
No,
my
but
thighs. It just-
I'm saying like after you realize the big reveal, you're like, wow, no good looking nigga's gonna want to dance with me after that.
Yep.
Yo,
I just
Can I
bagged
tell y'all?
bum.
Bro, can I tell y'all? There was this one time that I went out with my cousins in Boston, right?
Mhm.
And we was at this party, and Boston parties are just mad different. Like, they're not as fun as New York parties to me. So we was out, and we dancing, we chilling. This one dude, and mind you, this is back at the time where I was still at that stage where I wasn't turning around to look at whoever was behind me. I was just, busting it as soon as they get back there. So I'm busting it, and then like after a while, like I'm like, damn, like you not gonna let go of me? Like, can I go now? It's over. The song is over. Can I go? I turn around. When I tell you, this man looked like he got electrocuted. I was like, I looked in that circle of the girls. I wasn't with my friends. I was with my cousin's friends. I looked at all of them. I said, y'all don't fuck with me. I said, y'all do not fuck with me. I was like, why would you allow this?
Yo.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
That's wild.
Sorry you have to go through that.
That happened. I remember we was at the CSA party. That when y'all was in it. So at night or whatever, I was by myself. Like, I don't know where the house was packed. I don't know where anybody else was. So I was with Alyssa and then her friends.
That's when you broke.
And I was dancing with some dude, and he goes, "Ooh, turn around, let me see what you look like." So I'm like turning around, and like I see him. I'm like, do a little grimace. Yo, this man licked my neck.
No, he did not. Stop lying.
Bro, I remember that.
He did not
I
lick
swear to
your
God.
neck.
Yo, I said,
Like
oh,
a lick,
hell
lick,
no,
or
and
like
it was
a little-
thick.
You were like this.
Yo,
What he did?
like.
Oh no.
Ew.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Yo, I was like, oh my God, I was traumatized. I
That's
was like,
a
I can't
no-no.
believe that just happened to me.
That's a no. Where's
Like, you just.
where's that
oh my
little girl
God.
that be singing that song? That's a no.
No, just wild.
Y'all do the look back. Y'all while you're whining and stuff, y'all do the look back to look at the guy.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to.
Mm-mm.
Well, not that time I didn't, but.
Clearly. But I feel like we tackled a lot today. We tackled a lot about girl code. I think we're definitely very split on a lot of the things that we've discussed today. But we have, unfortunately, with some sad news,
Wah, wah, wah.
come to the close of our episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure sharing all these things with you. But be sure to follow us on Instagram at We Are Boss Talk and subscribe to our YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast app at Boss Talk. We also want to hear from you. So if you have any topic ideas for the future, please DM us on IG or email us at wearebostalk@gmail.com. And don't forget, and that's punto com, right? Punto? Punto com, right? And please, with your favorite people, do not forget to tune in every Tuesday on the 12th for the next episode. And remember, our last episode is next week. Our last episode of the season is next week. So please make sure you check that out and be on the lookout for that. And just remember, being a boss takes a lot of risks, but just like everything in life, a risk is worth it.
Oh, puto!
See you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.